I'm just a guy in a bathrobe, and yet I've somewhat infiltrated the high-value men around the world. I've stayed over at Iman Gadji's place, I've been around Mike Thurston's place. I sit around like millionaires, and I don't say this to brag. You know, there's the term, the wolf in sheep's clothing. I feel like the sheep in wolf's clothing. It's not so much that I have imposter syndrome. It's not like, oh yeah, I shouldn't be here, but it's more like 2 years ago, I was on government welfare. My income from the government was £300 a month. I was a full-grown adult, and my income that I was getting for free from the government in the UK was £300 a month whilst I was trying to build things up myself. Fast forward 2 years, my company's now set up in Dubai. It's not uncommon for me to go out for like dinner, you know, there's a group chat or whatever, we all go out to dinner. There's a new person there who's very successful, who makes £50,000 per month or more. There's people there talking about their like their net worth and, you know, all these big words, bro. I think the reason why I'm here is because of the plan that I put myself on a few years ago. That plan came exactly true, and so I'm gonna walk you through the exact same plan. And if you're willing to sacrifice, if you're willing to put in the work, I believe you can get to a significantly better life in all areas and become that stereotypical high value man. When you think of high value man, that term is, you know, it's rising in popularity. You think of men who are successful, in shape, confident, good with women. They live in like, you know, some nice city apartment and everything, right? I think you can achieve that in a few years, but with one caveat. You have to be willing to sacrifice that dopamine that you get from the 1 hour of video games per week, that you're sure that you only play 1 hour per week when objectively it's more like 6. If you're from the UK, then you've got to be willing to sacrifice those binge drinking nights with your friends. You've got to be willing to sacrifice a lot of things, and a lot of people aren't. There's a quote from Andrew Tate that I like, which is, the number one thing that you can do as a man is just get your life in order. Just be the strongest, most honorable, best version of yourself.